Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Master Coach A, the founder of Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Entrepreneurs. This coaching conversations is happening every Friday at 2 p.m. And this is for individuals who have the heart and passion to create and operate their new business, maybe ramp up their business and willing to bear most of the risk with benefits of to enjoy most of the rewards of being a player in the economic arena. In setting up your business, in setting up and diving into coaching or any other professions that requires you to jump into becoming an entrepreneur, for you to start your own business, is it important that you know that we are in the business of creating. We have the opportunity to become an innovator, and these things of becoming an innovator, a new player, and maybe the game changer normally requires us to have our new ideas, our new services, our new product offering in the space where we are gonna be mentally challenged as a new player. Thus, in this specific episode, in this specific segment here in Coaching Think Talk, I want to advance mental fitness, specifically for entrepreneurs, for thought leaders, for coaches, and service providers by building a mentally fit community of game changers who choose to stay alive and live beautifully despite and in spite of the challenges of becoming an entrepreneur, becoming a game changer, becoming the new player, or maybe you are now an existing player, but you want to ramp up, you want to do more, and you want to bring to the space something that you've been wanting, you've been thinking, and you are believing can significantly change the way we do things in this domain or in this territory. I am a coaching entrepreneur myself, and my services is circled around training, coaching, and community building or tribe building that drives long-term success and growth for entrepreneurs and thought leaders like you and me. I truly believe that if you want to stay long in the business, you need to be able to put into your heart the ability to train, coach, and help people build their unstoppable dreams while you are also building your own dreams and aspirations in life. So thank you for joining me this 9th of July 2021, and today's episode is Business or No Business 7 Vital Signs for every entrepreneurs like you and me. So whether you are presently engaged in a business or you're thinking of diving into an entrepreneurial endeavors, you're thinking of monetizing your talent, or maybe you are one person who's been watching, observing, and thinking, can I succeed? Can I thrive in a business? Can I start monetizing? Can I level up? Can I scale? Or can I to do in a space wherein I will also be getting monetary benefits and rewards for the things that I can share in a space, I can share in the market, I can share in the territory. This episode is for you. So if you know somebody, if you are an entrepreneur, you are somebody who's thinking you're willing to do this, and you're also someone who knows other people like you. Like when I'm starting in my business, that was like 2 decades ago. I know a lot of friends. I know a lot of people in my corporate stint in my office. Okay, in my departments. Okay, in my company, who wants to finally dive into business, to do what they want, have the freedom of time, be able to do and bring to the world their voice and say, hey, this is something I can do. I know a lot of people like that. Okay, so even before I get into business, I know a lot of fellow employees who are dreaming like me. The people who's thinking, I wanna go into business when this time comes. So if you are one person and you remember right now that once in a lifetime, or maybe once in your journey, one of those conversations, you met someone who said, you know what, at this point in time, or when this happens, when the time is ripe, I'm gonna start a business. Do me a favor, tag that friend, remember that friend, or maybe share or circulate the link to this video to your friend. Send this to a friend, a classmate, or a relative, and say, hey, I remember you. Today I remember you. Let's have a conversations over this thing that you've been thinking all these years. So maybe this is the opportunity, and this is the season, this is the time that your friend, your relatives, or someone you know in the past been thinking one thing that somebody like remembers them and just encourage them to start doing what they always want to do. Please leave your digital footprints today and let me know, where do you get your source of income, your source of living today? What do you do? Do you do a business? Do you have a passion business? Or are you an employee? Are you serving for someone? Are you helping someone get their business thrive? Are you somebody who's supporting an organization? Are you someone who is an independent service provider? Let me know in the chat box. Share with our viewers, share with the people, share with our community. What do you do? Whether you're employed, whether you're a business owner, or maybe you're thinking, or you just started your passion business. I've been helping and I've been encouraging people to start their passion business. If you are in that season, in that moment in your life, you have something to share with us, let me know in the chat box. If you could tag your company, if you can just tag the name of your business. If you are in Facebook, share in the chat box your link to your Facebook page. If you have a group, let me know in the chat box. For example, if you're running a membership site, let me know in the chat box. Let's help each other, not just promote, but let's help each other know that, okay? Let's help each other know that you're not alone. Because sometimes as we start our business, it's just important that we are emotionally secured, that we're not alone in our journey, that somebody is also celebrating our wins, that somebody is looking into our business. And in our heart here in the community is to support fellow tribe builders, fellow business owners, fellow coaching entrepreneurs. So if you are one of those people, so let me know. Allow me to know what you do. Okay? So share that in the chat box and give a big shout out. Like if you are a follower, okay? If you are somebody who's like looking up to someone, an entrepreneur, a thought leader, a life coach, or a game changer especially during this time of pandemic, tag that person in the chat box. Allow that person to know that you remember him or her, because it's really important that we know that what we do touch other people's lives. And episodes like this, training like this, conversations like this is the best time, the best opportunity for us to express our gratitude to people who's been a part of our lives, or maybe until today, presently is helping us in our walk, in our journey. Okay? So if you are doing a replay, if you're watching this in a replay, please put in the chat box #replay. I am streaming via Facebook page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel of Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our space, please, if you are new to this platform, if you just hop into Life Coach Philippines, like us, follow us, okay? And if you are new to Coach AI Connect, and I'd like to invite you also to check on my personal YouTube channel, that's Coach A. Like, subscribe, so that whenever we upload a new learning videos, you get notified and you get to journey with us as we progress in this season of our lives. Okay, as we proceed to our conversation, let me encourage you to be very, very intentional and value your time in this digital space. Okay, get your ROI, return of insight. Be mindful of the things that can help you, can help other people, can not just sustain you, but level up and accelerate. Like accelerate, level up, escalate your learning experience by getting your #PackMyBag moment. This is your insight, your aha moment. Share in your timeline, share in your group, share in your page, your #PackMyBag moment, and allow other people to journey with you as you get new insight from today's conversation. Seven vital signs of being an entrepreneur, or 7 vital signs for every entrepreneurs like you and me. These are 7 vital signs that I would say will allow you to see, do you have a business or no business? Okay, so 7 vital signs that you can run through briefly and see where you can improve. Okay, so this is not a be all and all. It means that I'm sure if you are in business, you've learned a lot of things, and if there are insight and there are things that you want to share, put it in the chat box. Let me know. But this, to me, okay, I've been in the industry for over 2 decades. I'm close to my 3 decades right now. I've been a marketer. I've been an IT practitioner. I've been a distributor. I've been into manufacturing. I've been into marketing. I've been a consultant. I've done a lot of things in my life. And these 7 vital signs until to this day, when I started my coaching entrepreneurial endeavors, these 7 vital signs I always check on. So this is a personal experience. This is something that brought me where I am today. If you are following me and thinking, what are the things that I do differently? So these are the 7 things. Okay, so to me, whenever I start a business, whenever I put my effort, I put my heart, or maybe just thinking, like if I get to my drawing board and say, can I start this business? Is this worthwhile? Is this something that I want to do for a living? Or is this something that I want to hone? Is this something that I want to put my time on? These are 7 vital signs that I do normally need to have a check mark, okay? And if I don't get the 7 check marks, I would normally beg off. Okay, so I'm sharing from personal experience. Number 1, okay, the most important for me is mental preparedness. Okay, and when I talk about mental preparedness, I'm not talking about intelligence. I'm not talking about how great you've been. I'm not talking about your IQ. I'm not talking about, also, I'm so intelligent, I've been through this, I have a lot of wisdom on this topic and all. That's not what I am saying, or I'm referring when I talk about mental preparedness. Oftentimes, when I talk about mental preparedness for myself and for my team, this is how my conversations would go on. Am I mentally prepared to do the shift? Meaning, am I mentally prepared to go through changes in my routines? Am I mentally prepared to meet new people? Am I mentally prepared to learn new skills? Am I mentally prepared to make an investment? Am I mentally prepared to be in a state of discomfort? Am I mentally prepared to go through challenges? Am I mentally prepared to lose? Am I mentally prepared to win? Am I mentally prepared for this kind of success? So I have to check my mental preparedness. So many of you, if you've been in my space, you know that I am advancing mental fitness. I just said in my introductions that I want to build a mentally fit community wherein we thrive into what we do, but we are not sacrificing or compromising our mental health. Don't get me wrong. I've been in a corporate world for 2 decades, and I know how it is to be burdened with anxiety, to be burdened with depressions, to be burdened with mental challenges, and stress and burnout, and seemingly you don't know what's happening to you because you love what you do, you love the people, like no questions about the money, no questions about the benefits, no questions about how you are being taken care of by your boss, but you know that there is something wrong and you just can't figure it out. So I've been in that state for over 2 decades, so I know how it feels. So when I do business endeavors, when I do projects, it is important for me to check on vital signs. Number 1, mental preparedness. So I hope you hear me on this. Now, if you are one person right now and you're feeling your challenge, you're thinking, Coach A, I'm already here and I'm experiencing this and that. Okay, here's my thing for you. Don't delay. Help is available. If your organization is being challenged right now with, mental concerns, and you feel that you yourself is mentally challenged, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you are clinically diagnosed or what. What I'm saying is that something is truly bothering you. You are stressed, you're being stressed, you are experiencing stress more often than your usual, or you're thinking that your tolerance is like getting lower and lower, or your temper is getting shorter and shorter, then you might be having as telltale signs of mental challenges. Do not delay. Our community, our tribe is doing community service for organizations like you, and we can do conversations, we can do training, we can do workshops, and we can do webinars for your organizations. We can do community service on mental health. Okay, and if you have any other topics of choice or needs, do not delay. Get in touch with Coach Rizal, 0917-586-1661. Get some help, and we're here. We'll be glad to help you and your organization. Vital signs number 2, posture in doing the business. posture for doing this endeavor. So what does it mean when you say posture? So in my case, posture in doing the business means, am I willing? Am I willing? Are you willing to move from expert to marketer status? It is very important. So oftentimes we are dumb expert, like dumb expert. How can we dumb? Okay, how can we be dumb? So when I say dumb, it means that there are things that we don't know truly, but we're the expert. How could it be? We are expert with we have got expertise. Okay, so over the years we collect. Okay, we collect skills, we develop skills, we hone skills, and we are experts in our own rank. But there are times, okay, oftentimes when entering a new arena, a new domain, a new territory, we can be dumb because we are arrogant or we're prideful to look into the things that the market is looking for. So if you want to dive in, for me, this is for me, okay, I will always say, am I willing? Am I willing to do whatever it takes? Am I willing to move from being a dumb expert to a smart marketer? It means, okay, so I'm going to position myself that being smart means, being smart marketer means I am willing to dive into what my market, what my chosen domain, my chosen territory needs at that moment in time. It means that my posture is, I'm not going to push. I'm not going to say, this is what I'm good at. Okay, so this is like my 25 years of experience. This is what I do. This is what I am accomplished. But rather, whatever I've been through in life, I am willing. So this is my vital sign number 2. I am willing to move, okay, and accept that there are things that I'm dumb. When I don't get offended with the word dumb, okay, so all I'm saying is we're gonna be dumb enough if we're so arrogant. Okay, we're arrogant and we're prideful. So we don't know what we don't know. Okay, so when I say, are we willing to move from being dumb expert to a smart marketer? It means that everything that we know, everything that our authority, our skills, our experience, are we willing? Do we have the heart? Do we have the posture this time to be a smart marketer? Because we can repackage this, we can curate the things that we know in perfect alignment with what our market needs. So it's not about how great we are, it's not about our accolades, it's not about what we've been through in life, but it's truly the results that our market truly needs. Which leads me to, okay, my number 3. So number 3, vital signs number 3 is timeline. All right, timeline means, okay, am I gonna be doing this long haul or as a temporary relief for something that I am going through? What does it mean? Okay, am I going through this long haul? Like, I'm willing to invest X amount of time. I'm willing to dive in and be uncomfortable that out of my 24 hours, I'm going to allocate, I'm going to take off this number of time to dedicate to this business that probably would not yield results until after a year, 2 or 3. What is the timeline? So vital signs number 3 is timeline. What is your timeline for getting results, for seeing significant results that you are proud of? Okay, because oftentimes we get results, but we're not happy, we're not proud, and we're saying, no, I've got more results, better results in the past. So what's your timeline? Now, oftentimes I've seen entrepreneurs, I've seen business owners throw the towel because they're doing the business as a temporary relief. And what happens would be, I'm a business consultant, by the way, and I have an experience over decades of working with entrepreneurs, okay, startup companies, SMEs. And oftentimes I've seen companies, I've seen entrepreneurs or business owners throw the towel, wanting to throw the towel because like they started the business as a temporary relief or a relief to a failed relationship or a relief to a failed business venture. So many of them would have, previous coming from a previous partnership, and the partnership turns sour, and it's like a revamp. So this partnership didn't work out. I want to do it my own now. I want to prove to my partners that I can do this. So it's a revamp. It's a revamped business. It's a temporary, I call it temporary relief, because you just want to prove something to your partner. You just want to prove to some people that you can do it, but it's not going to make you stay longer, because you know that every endeavor, especially if you are a first timer to the business, to this territory, to the domain, it would take time. So it's important that you truly understand what timeline are you looking at, what timeline are you comfortable to be uncomfortable. Let me repeat that. What timeline are you comfortable to be uncomfortable? Okay, so timeline. Okay, number 4, vital signs. Number 4 is, this is the only time I'm going to be checking on my niche. Okay, so many times you look at people and say, let's go on a niche. Okay, look, the niche is simply the need of the market. Okay, niche is not your favorite stuff to do. Niche is not the number of people who's willing to pay. The niche is not what's in. For example, you can see the niche now for example, for face masks, okay, or a niche for face shield. That's not what I'm looking at here, okay? Remember, if you set already that your timeline is for a long haul, it will in the trajectory of you doing the business, it will change the trajectory. So if you're looking for a long haul, okay, and if you that don't get me wrong, again, I'm not saying you don't dive into face masks, don't do business on face mask. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is that you have to be mentally prepared to do it. Okay, that's number 1. And what's your posture? Okay, so are you an expert? Are you willing to move from expert status to a marketer status, where you understand the need of the market, which you probably see the need for a face mask or face shield? And now the long haul, okay? Because if you've started a face mask right now and you see this like long haul business, it means that you are also prepared to do what's next. What do you want to develop when pandemic is over? Not unless you're thinking that, for 3 decades we will be using your face mask. Do you get me? But if your timeline is just a temporary relief, okay, you can do this and it's okay. So that's the reason why niche comes on my fort. Okay. Again, I'm sharing with you the way I do my vital signs. Okay. Obviously, before you even sit down, okay, logically, you have seen the niche. You've seen the niche. It's a gut feel. Okay, you know it. You can feel it. Okay, you can feel it. It's just like getting into a relationship. Like you can have an eye for someone, and you start looking at the person, and you say, like, that person could probably fit into my life. I could probably welcome this person into my life. I could probably develop a relationship with this person, and that's what I'm seeing. So here comes my fort. Okay, my niche is now. I'm gonna sit down and look into what's the market needs specifically. Okay, so if you're diving into face mask, you're diving into face shield, you're diving into whatever needs right now. For example, you're moving into food, you're moving into delivery service, you're moving into online shopping, you're starting your knowledge business. Okay, the question is, what is specific needs are you filling? Okay, what specific gap are you filling in? So I started life coaching. I do coaching over, like, this is gonna I'm about to celebrate my year 4. So I started in 2017, 2018, 2019, 20, and 21. So if you're watching this on a replay, you're watching this 10 years after. Okay, so I've started my in the profession in life coaching in 2017. So August. And so I'm turning 4 years in 2021. So here's the thing. When I look at the market, although it's a big and it's huge market, the coaching industry, the whole industry is second fastest growing industry in the world today. So, and it's generating, I'm a graduate of economics, just in case you don't know. So I look into the market viability. It means that it's going to be, will it be a long haul? Like the whole industry, the whole industry will be on a long haul. And so this report that they are the second fastest growing industry in the world thanks to IT was like roughly around 2013. So as early as 2013, 2015, it's already recognized that, that the industry is like, ooh, moving in that trajectory, like moving up. And they're generating, the industry, the coaching industry is generating a double digit increase over the years. And so I look at it, and what are my indicators that I can dive into this. I'm still on the niche, by the way. I'm still on the niche. So I look into the reality, the truth of the matters. There's roughly around plus minus 100,000 coaches, okay, globally, with about roughly over 7 billion people, okay, close to 8 billion people. So the ratio would be one coach to an 80,000 audience. So that one is a big indicator for me. But the question is, what niche? And so I look into specialization. So I conducted already 50 life coach certification programs, life coach certification classes. So in case you don't know, I am the creator. I'm the author of co-actively co-create life coach certification program, which you can dive into 21 days of learning. You can learn from me during our face-to-face, okay? And of course, that's online, by the way, live coaching call. And I'm going to help you get started with the business. The thing here is I look at the niche. So what niche can I truly get into? So of course, I've been sharing with my students specialization. So you go lifestyle, you can go health, which is really high right now. You can go relationship coaching, you can do money coaching. That could be one trajectory, okay? But that's not where I look into the niche. The niche that I look into is because I know that this is going to be a long haul. Okay. So this is going to be, I'm mentally prepared to go through this because in the church, way back in the church, I'm doing discipleship coaching. So coaching is not new, but I know that life coaching is different. So I prepared myself mentally to do this. My posture is, I don't know, I'm not an expert here. I know about coaching, but I know that life coaching is different. That's why my first responsible thing is to decide that I'm going to get my certification. So I did. Okay. And I know that I can market. So when I look at the niche, what niche can sustain me and make me thrive long haul? So not just that I look into the niching, okay, and the niche and specially related to specialization, I look into the niche. It means the need of people like me. Because I know that I cannot do this alone. I know that I will be needing fellow coaches. That's the very reason that when I started, I invited a partner to come into the Philippines to help us, okay, allow our market to bloom, to give birth, because I know that I can't do this alone. I know that there are fellow coaches that need to rise up. Okay, there are fellow coaches doing coaching in their arena that will be needing, okay, training, education, support. And so that's the niche I look into. What specific need fellow service providers would be needing? And that's where I centered and zeroed in into mental fitness. You can hear me talk about a lot of things, but truth of the matter, if you look into the whole archetype of the things that I do, I'm focusing and I do what I do because I want to help individuals, fellow entrepreneurs, fellow coaches, fellow service providers to be mentally fit. And that's also the reason why I get into, okay, not just coaching, but also training, focus on education. And of course, very recently, but of course, my first batch of tribe builders is now under apprentice OJT portion. Okay. I move into helping people build their own tribe because this is not, when you do business, you can't do it alone. So the niche that I'm able to see and dive into is the need of fellow service providers in mental fitness. And I've seen that niche. Okay, so that's my niche. Okay, now next, Vital sign number 5 is now the process. So now that I understand that my niche is on mental fitness for fellow, specifically for fellow service providers, thought leaders, and coaches, it is very important for me what process to do. There are a lot of processes. There's a lot of things that you can do in starting your business. But when you understand the niche, you will know exactly what process to take and what process will be beneficial for you and for your business and for your clients. So without looking into your niche, okay, the process might be a challenge for you. Okay. Now on number 6, okay, vital signs number 6 is now the investment. When I talk about investment, definitely you have in mind money. Yes, but the question is, what are we talking about here? What kind of money? Now, when I talk about money investment, definitely I'm also talking about time investment. Because for me, time is money. Time is a form of money. So when I give you my time, I give you my money. I give you really a very significant part of me. So investment to me looks like this. Where do I put my time and or my money? In me? In me. So you've heard me talk about your market, your system. So it means like if I'm doing this, vital signs number 6, where would I invest in myself? Like what areas of my life, what areas of in myself, in my living, in my inner game or my outer game, do I need an investment? Okay. So when I started in mental fitness, okay, I just didn't get into mindful eating or eating the right food. In the past, I've been doing Daniel fast. I've done Atkins very well. So I've done a couple of things in terms of diet. So I could have stopped there. Okay. I do hydration challenge. I've done a couple of challenges in terms of nutrition. But the thing there is, I think there's still more I need to learn. There's still more I need to hone myself on. And therefore, I'm mindful eating. You know that you can be responsible. I know that one of the challenges, okay, is stop eating for your body. So I dive into mindful eating. I dive into what can make one person eat mindfully. And true enough, I've got clients who's into binge eating. I have clients who's anorexic and mindful eating. Okay, mindful dieting. Okay, however you call it, the diet economy is something that I've been honing. Next on the bucket list, which I started very early, is getting into trauma informed coaching. Okay. So I don't advertise that. I don't tell people. I don't show off my certificate. I don't do that. But I dive into deeper understanding trauma because I realized that I myself have a lot of traumas and not just the big T's, not just the big traumas. I have small T's, I have small traumas, and people are not aware of that. And so I know that that's something that I needed to know, I needed to invest on. So I invested on that. So I was very clear. So the vital signs here is, are you clear on the investments you need to make on yourself, your market, and your system in terms of money, in terms of time? And vital signs number 7 is your altruistic why. Okay, I know you've heard of this. A lot of coaches have talked about this. I've been talking about altruistic why. But here's where I'm gonna dive in and allow you to really ponder. When you talk about altruistic why, I want you to take a look at your mental mental preparedness at the beginning. And that mental preparedness, when you look into your altruistic why now, relates to your physical energy to go through the task physically, to go through the routines. There will be times that you will sleep less. There will be times that you would have to sacrifice doing things that's not comfortable physically. And your altruistic why will remind you it's needed. But here where it gets deeper. When you talk about altruistic why, is connecting it with your core values and your spiritual significance. Is this particular thing that you're doing connecting and relating, mirroring, showing, okay, the kind of spiritual significance that you're having? How is this business related to your core values? And how is this business gonna amplify, elevate, escalate your spiritual significance? Because oftentimes we forget that all of these things, even if we reach the highest heights, we get to the top of the mountain, if we lose our soul in the process, then nothing amounts. Like we've got nothing. And finally, emotions. Okay, we're emotional being. We've got countless of emotions. And in the process of doing business, we have to understand that there are going to be countless of emotions. Many of them are unexplainable. When our inner game disconnects with our outer game, okay, there are going to be countless of emotions that will challenge us. And so, physical, spiritual, emotional, all of this you will encounter challenges. So, vital stat or vital signs number 7 is you knowing, understanding, believing, firmly holding that your altruistic why connects, relates in perfect alignment with your physical energy, spiritual energy, and emotional energy. Nobody wants to lose their health in gaining a business. Nobody wants to lose their emotional security, attachments, and connections with people because of an endeavor. And the most important thing, we do not want to lose our soul for the money that we're going to get from the business. We can be thriving in business, but if we lose our own soul, what profit it is for you and me. So, 7 vital signs: mental preparedness, posture of doing the business, from expert to marketer status, your timeline, long haul or temporary relief, your niche, what is it truly? What needs are you truly wanting to meet? The process that you need to adapt in alignment with number 1 to 4, the investment of time and money for you, your market, and your system. And finally, your altruistic why. It is truly important that you understand these 7 vital signs of you having business or no business. How do you define business might be different from the way I do business. But to me, a business is being able to do what God have called me to do in a way that I'm capable of serving. I am deserving of a fee, and I know that I can advance God's kingdom. As I end my conversations with you, I invite you to do a reflection. As I end this conversation, I invite you to take a moment, a pause after this episode. See for yourself. Ask yourself, have you been wanting? Have you been looking? Have you been observing us for quite some time? And your heart is already pumping. Or maybe you're watching this for the first time and you want to know more about what we do, I truly, truly invite you to join our organization of professional, certified, co-actively co-create life coaches. Do join us. Right now, you can register, you can get started with your 21 days of journey of becoming a professional certified CACC life coach. It's not just you getting the certification, but it is you understanding that you're going to be helping a lot of people waiting for you. And in the process, you will also get us to support you to help other people. And you will get not just coaching models, but truly how to get started and thrive. I'll be with you in this journey for real. I want you to understand that life coaching is here to stay. It is recession proof. I've been talking about this for the longest time. It is recession proof and it served its purpose. Today, year two of pandemic, I personally thrive as a coaching professional. I have clients, I help other people, I monetize my skills. And the best part, I have more time to duplicate myself and to help fellow service providers to help more. I can't do it alone. 8 billion people. You and I have a share. You and I have an opportunity to make this happen. I invite you to take a look at Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. And if you want to know more about how we do it, I also invite you to look into the works that other coaches in this page are doing. Hear the conversations they're doing. Hear their sharing of the message, their sharing of the story. Tomorrow may never come for all of us. Tomorrow may never come for you and me. This could be our last breath. This could be our last moment. What are you doing today that is worth your last? This is Master Coach A for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. Love, bam, boom. I'll see you again next Friday. Bye-bye.